Good evening, all you Daywalkers out there. Are you ready for another romp out into the night? Dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight, hunting down the bloodsuckers that thrive for the blood pumping for your veins.
So that's the Joker is not a vampire.
Tio, you...
lost continuity.
Yes, I was about to say, Tio, are you forgetting the continuity where Joker was a vampire? And yes, that's actually happened. But we're not here to talk about Joker today. We're here to talk about Blade II. Yes.
It's been a while since the first, but we made sure everyone, i.e. Dweebs, had everything covered about this. And besides, we got an announcement in the meantime. Blade is officially returning in the MCU after 16 years since like the third movie, with Mahershala Ali as the leading role.
Yes, so, Mahershala Ali, a guy who has a knack for dying in roles.
But we're not here, obviously, for that yet, but instead for the second official chapter. Who are the people behind this?
Yes, the people behind this was written by David S. Goyer, who also wrote the previous film. Well, I mean, this is one of his good ones. Again, David S. Goyer is not a bad writer. He just tends to have bad luck with a lot of his projects here and there.
And it was directed by
Guillermo del Toro. Another guy with bad luck when it comes to making movies.
Guillermo del Toro, the stance on his projects is, yes, I'll work on it. Maybe not. We're still waiting for that Haunted Mansion movie, which may or may not be dead, but I digress. And of course, we have the leading man himself, Wesley Snipes, with quite an interesting cast of Chris Christopherson, Ron Perlman, Lenore Valera, Luke Goss, and the man himself, Norman Flipping Reedus. Get used to hearing that name a lot. Anyway, on a budget of $54 million, this one grossed $155 million, and most people usually say that this is their favorite of a trilogy. What a shock, the second movie being considered the best of a trilogy. Where have I heard that before?
I don't. I don't hate the movie, I like it, it's just I prefer the first one.
Alright. I think the logo to start is still the New Line Cinema, the custom one, because it's blood red instead of blue.
Of course.
Alright.
Take us away, Java.
3, 2, 1, click. You know, it's funny, for context sake, audience, not too long ago, we did our commentary of Spawn. So it's interesting seeing the New Line Cinema logo all red here, but it wasn't all red for that movie, which was all around the color red, honestly.
I don't remember them doing that many custom logos in general. I think this was like a major exception.
How funny, New Line Cinema doing a superhero movie for Warner Brothers and a superhero movie technically not for Marvel Studios, but correlated to Marvel.
So now we're in Prague.
Huh, didn't the last movie end in Russia, now that I think about it?
Prague is not in Russia, Joe.
Prague's in the Czech Republic.
No, I know. What I'm saying is like, I mean...
The Cold War is over. The Soviet Union is no more.
Okay, let me finish though. It's like, I meant, didn't the last movie end in Russia? And last I checked, Prague is close to Russia, or at least in the, close enough to it.
Anyway, I think we're at the blood bank.
Yep, a good old blood bank.
Yeah.
Which, considering Czech Republic sanitation rule, it's probably not the best hygienic place. Yeah, but Jesus, all those mosquitoes and all. And of course, since it's a Czech Republic state, we have a British, attendant. Of course.
What have we told you people about conquering other nations' roles?
Hey, don't look at me.
What even is in the Czech Republic that's worth to be conquered?
Blood?
No offense, but aside from the artistic value, I don't think there's anything particular resources-wise.
What was that, Oops?
Footballers.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, they bred some good footballers.
Let me check. I think this hooded guy is Luke Goss's character.
So he has a rare blood phenotype that they've never seen before.
Ooh. Also, the director. Oh no, it's not him. Oh, actually, it is him. Yeah, the patient zero. There you go.
Do you like it? It's my Freddy Krueger cosplay.
Well, his name is Jared. He still looks good, so fine by me.
Oh boy.
No, I don't want to give you to your colored Pepsi.
Oh.
Stab him.
Maybe not.
Ha! Looks like someone's gonna be making a better withdrawal from the blood bank.
Ow. Vampires.
Yeah, we get the subtitles.
Oh, but he hates vampires. That's weird, though. Aren't you acting everything like a vampire?
No, he's Batman.
Ew.
Batman if he were on acid, it seems.
And now we get to the credits. Opening credits, or with narration too. And yes, we have Wesley Snipes returning to the role.
The tax evader walks among us.
How horrible. With some minor flashback from the first movie.
Oh, speaking of the
Yeah,
first
my
movie,
mother came back as an evil vampire, and I had to kill her.
Speaking of
Sucked.
the first movie, Stephen Norrington was offered to direct this one, but he turned it down so he could direct League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, was
You
that?
win some, you lose some, Java.
Wasn't that the movie that kind of caused two people to say, "Screw it, I'm out of this" to the Hollywood industry?
It destroyed Sean Connery's career, Java.
Not just that, he outright quit from that. But yeah.
Pretty much.
And the other
Well,
person who quit from it, was that the director or the writer?
The
So,
director.
Oh,
The narration also told us that 2 years have passed these events of the first movie.
Which is funny because 4 years have passed in film release date time.
really?
Semantics.
Wonder why they waited so long for a sequel.
Production. Remember, Jova, they technically switched the director, so something tells me they had some development troubles.
And knowing how Guillermo del Toro operates, I guess it's kind of
That
to be
too.
expected.
Again, I tend to like Guillermo del Toro's works, but the guy tends to take his time for, making sure the artistic value is at most. And even then, he doesn't succeed 100% of the time.
Mind you, we have had supposedly his Haunted Mansion project in the works since at
He's also
least
making
2006.
he's also making his own Pinocchio adaptation to be released next year.
Oh, is he the one making the live-action Disney Pinocchio adaptation?
I don't think that's it specifically, but he's working on it. Let me check the details.
I guess some people would consider Pinocchio enough of a horror piece.
And this is one of those rare films that is actually filmed. Well, it's not rare exactly, but it's rare from what I've seen. It's set in Prague and is actually filmed in Prague.
Those
Yeah.
are rare.
Well, sometimes they dress up a random city to be,
Uh-huh.
another city. And interestingly, Donnie Yen, who plays a character called the Snowman in this movie, was also one of the fight choreographers.
Huh.
Eh,
We CGI.
suck it, Neo. And he does all this while wearing sunglasses at night, too.
Because fuck logic. It's for boring people.
We're getting out of here. Oh, no, we're not. We're going towards it.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
Come on, hit me. Hit
You
me.
brought a motorcycle to a sword fight.
Come on, you absolute pansies. Hit me! Hit me!
Hope you're not going to get them the chance.
Oh shit. So that boomerang throwing was pretty much for nothing because
Oh, no,
it
no, no,
didn't
no,
hit
no.
anything.
Oh, no, it was to split them up and get them right where he wanted them.
Oh, of course.
Also, I could do that.
Wee CGI.
Yeah, you can tell where the CGI effects are, but I'm considering we, as John mentioned, we are sort of fresh from Spawn. They feel better.
Admittedly, this was 2002, but yeah, that's like about
This
5
this one around the
years
same,
later.
This one around the same time Lord of the Rings was being done, so
Yeah.
that doesn't
Also
surprise
from
me
New
too
Line
much.
Cinema.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it.
Definitely gonna say that the effects here are overall pretty good. Take me to your leader. Wrong answer.
You know, Blade, it would be more intimidating if you actually removed the helmet. Oh, now you did.
Oh, he was gonna remove the helmet just with a little bit of force applied.
Blood
cocaine.
Cute.
Someone's knocking at the door, guys. Better answer
Oh my
it.
god, there's a banging at the door. Okay. Oh, Rash, you brought the police. How kind of you.
It's not. Well, at least it wasn't silver.
But it still hurts.
What's with the music? Actually, who was the composer? Oh,
Marco
Beltrami.
Beltrami.
Of course.
Yeah, pansy. Nope. Too for finishing.
Maybe it would help if you didn't yell as you ran in. Damn, that has to be the most painful way to go out.
Yeah, he's gonna be feeling that one in the afterlife.
3,
2, and 1.
There you go.
Consider this your lucky day. You've been an excellent snitch.
Forgot if I checked this in the first movie commentary, but I wonder if there were some video games based on Blade.
I think there were.
Yeah, there was the first Blade that was released on PS1, then there was the one for this released on PS2, I think.
Actually, there you go. Only 2 games. The one based on the first and this movie. No video games for Blade 3? Seriously?
That's weird.
The first was only for PlayStation and Game Boy Color. Huh. Weirdly enough, the Game Boy Color version was done by HAL Laboratory.
Whoa, Sakurai!
Blade for Smash, I guess. Blade 2 was done for PlayStation 2 and Xbox by Maki Food Production. What the hell was even that?
I feel
They're the guys who made the original Urban Chaos.
Oh. Hope with those
So
games
yeah,
are
guys,
good.
I like those IP.
despite the fact that Whistler killed himself in the previous movie, the vampires kept him alive.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Maybe it was all part of a plan to tease old Blade
More
with the fact
like
that his
the
partner
fans
was
the fans wanted the character back, Joe. But easy
Yes,
enough.
yes, but let's try and think of a way that's not a cop-out.
Although, I kind of like the fact that he fears he has turned into a vampire, so he's considering putting he's out of his misery, but no, he doesn't.
Alright, we brought Whistler, so we're gonna bring Whistler back. Oh yeah, there's actually a way to cure that now. Even though I'm pretty sure we established that, once you become a vampire,
You can't go back.
Hey, Blade, whatever happened to that love interest of yours in the first one, by the way?
Completely forgot.
Let's just hope she didn't succumb to the vampire virus.
Interesting.
Driving through a
camera angle.
tunnel. Nice muscle car as usual.
Well, here we are, our new mechanic, played by Norman Reedus.
Yep, this is Spud. Ah,
do
Dark Knight Returns.
Does he do also deliveries? This was way before The Walking Dead, AMC's The Walking Dead, so Norman was still, getting rid of the kinks.
His biggest film up to that point was a cult film known as The Boondock Saints.
Yeah, I love that one. If you watch Hellsing Ultimate Bridge, is the one that Alexander answered, and there's some quotes.
Okay.
Game. I kind of love it because Norman Reedus to be a stereotypical young kid, even though he still looks like in his 30s.
Amazing, ain't it? So I guess he can apparently be cured because he hasn't tasted blood yet.
Yeah.
guess.
So, well, apparently he doesn't know if it's going to work yet. So pretty soon those blinds are going to open, and if he's not cured,
He will just be vaporized.
Oh, I'm in suspense, guys. Did they bring back Whistler's actor just to kill him off, or will he survive? Well, screw this. I'm off to go make a delivery.
again and again and again.
Seriously, Amazon Prime will have nothing
Also,
on me.
that's a cool gun.
Yeah.
We get to use it.
Sometimes guns are too cool to be used, I guess. And flashback to the first movie.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't he kill himself too?
With that gun.
Let's see how things went down.
Maybe he was a lousy shot.
Yeah, maybe he didn't found the core. I kind of find it funny that they shot the first movie in a way that you don't see him committing, so they had opened up the possibility of him coming back with this. It's the classic Hollywood mentality. You don't show the body, you can get back the character in the sequel or the prequel.
True
or whatever.
that.
Well, not that they're stopping Marvel from making Black Widow.
Well, that's a prequel.
It's also another kind of worms in itself with the fact that superhero media tends to not kill permanently characters in general.
Although, pretty sure they'll keep Black Widow dead unless they resurrect her somehow.
Like shit.
Blade. It was horrible. they made me They made me appear in Planet of the Apes 2001.
Oh,
Ugh.
God. Now that
What
is
was
a
his
fate
role?
worse than death.
He was one of the prisoners.
Oh. Two years.
Oh, now everything's back to normal.
Oh, what have you kept? Oh, a ring. Nope, he didn't.
Dang.
Poor Whistler.
Oh, you
Well,
did
that-
not give my arc welder to one of those goddamn old sonny boys.
Yep.
Look at him. He's such a dick that he uses the fuse light to light his cigarette.
No,
Oh,
at least he's polite enough
that's
to
right.
introduce himself.
It's not Spud, it's Scud.
But Whistler will be in old man yells at clown mode.
Oh, hey, Powerpuff Girls.
Get it? Because New Line was part of Warner Bros., which was also on in Cartoon Network. It
Oh
all
my-
comes together.
Well,
And the
technically,
irony, Warner Brothers
Partially,
owned...
at least, Weebs.
Yeah.
at this point, Time Warner did own New Line, but it's still its own entity. It was only after.
The Golden Compass, yeah.
It's ironic because superheroes showed up in the Powerpuff Girls show at some point, too. Old versus new.
Oh shit.
Oh snap, blue scale! Cold blue! Cold blue! Huh, interesting name. Suckhead.
I guess since the first movie, everybody knows.
Quick,
still-
guys, get that infant in the tube thing to save us.
So after the first movie, the Emperor still pretty much know the location of Blade's hideout. You should have changed it, buddy.
Oh.
No, they did change it.
So they still find him though. It's a sniper rifle, Whistler. I think you should be more, accustomed with a machine gun for this.
Oh boy.
Watch out, the CGI ninjas are after you.
The trapeze artists are waiting to descend on their prey. Maybe they're not that good at stealth.
Fuck on my property!
Hey, look. I'm just a delivery man, okay?
Don't shoot the Doritos. Say cheese?
It's a good job they're wearing those.
Oh, haha, guard, parry, dodge, fuss, guard, spin.
Just without even sheathing the katana.
Blade's just that awesome.
Well, yeah, why do you think he's called Blade?
Because he uses a blade.
I'm wondering to choreograph these sword fights.
Let me check if it's mentioned.
Can imagine a lot of detail went into those. Expect nothing less from a Guillermo del Toro film.
If I recall correctly, the second Hellboy movie had a lot of also choreography for the fights.
Also a Del Toro film.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it.
Well, okay. I think I said this about Del Toro before. I think he's a very good director, but just please keep him away from a pen.
Eh?
Mhm.
Oh, you don't think he's a good writer?
Not really. I mean, he's not horrible. It's just a lot of work.
Of course the ruling body of the Vampire Nation is here at our doorstep.
Apparently, something so bad has happened when the vampires want a truce with Blade.
You have a very interesting way of introducing a truce, starting by trying to cut my face off.
I recognize the guy on the right.
Who is it?
That's the actor's name is Danny John Jules, who's most famous here in Britain for playing the character Cat in Red Dwarf.
And who's the other one?
I don't really know.
The girl. I think it's Leonor Varela. Let me check what else she did in that case. I don't recognize any of the movies that she was in.
Is this a
aside from
common
one.
thing Norman Reedus does in his films? Smoke?
Yes, she was in The Man in the Iron Mask. Okay, then.
Fascinating. Anyway, you were saying something about him smoking to you?
No, it is indeed something that is common for his roles. I don't know if it's a natural smoker or not, but considering it's so common with his roles, I guess he might as well be.
Oh, well, apparently he replaced that smoking addiction with a monster addiction.
Terrible. Gives you kidney stones, so don't do it, kids.
Well, according to, yeah.
Stranding, it's the only beverage that will survive the catastrophe.
Yeah,
sure.
so apparently,
You're telling
get
me
used to
Monster will
drinking
survive and
that.
not Coca-Cola. Yeah, sure,
Amazing, right? Pepsi Man would never stand for that, though.
I bet Pepsi Man was dead at that point.
Pepsi Man died because of the BTs. Anyway.
He aged so much he went out of date.
Yeah, you're right. Lenore Varela was the one playing Nissa.
Ow. Interesting way of detecting.
Oh, this is interesting. She played the title role in the 1999 television film Cleopatra.
Huh.
And now she's also playing another princess, albeit a vampire princess in this movie.
Mm-hmm. What are these weird keys and method of, method of opening doors?
To manage and mixing the technology with the old.
Can't be too careful.
Oh, Voldemort?
Nosferatu?
How did you grow a nose in the meantime? The mosquitoes.
Thomas Kreitzman, Fagline.
They put so much makeup on poor Fagaline. Jeez.
Is this what became of him after he got eaten by zombies?
I'm pretty sure there's at least one Hitler parody where that's the fate that happens to him.
Oh, get it?
Same there.
Ha! Get it? Lawyers be
Because
evil.
lawyers are monsters.
You're a human? Barely. I'm a lawyer. Poor Phoenix
I'm
Wright.
surprised Phoenix Wright hasn't measured himself with a supernatural lawyer yet.
It's
Well, this
not
came out the same year
proper
Justice
one.
for All came out in Japan, didn't it?
true.
Like a proper vampire one. I guess the closest we got was, Burnham in the crossover, but that was just because it was Inquisitor.
Okay, there was admittedly Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which implies that a lot of lawyers are in hell, according to Ghost Rider.
And then the core, well, there are certainly no ones in Latveria, Jova, that's for sure. And there you go, the reason the vampires want the Apple Blade because it seems there's a schism between them. Most unorthodox.
Looks like he was doing me a favor. Oh?
They get infected instead. Yep.
Yeah, haven't seen Red Dwarf for so long. Basically, the character of
so
Captain.
you're seeing this actor in a serious role, and it's making you confused.
Well, I mean, Cat in the in Red Dwarf is this goofy, fun-loving character who's obsessed with looking good in all aspects.
Well,
Whereas
here
he
instead, yeah.
he doesn't have to try to look good.
Mm.
Of course, I guess being a vampire means you're eternally beautiful. But here he's a more serious guy who's helping out the vampire crown and all that. Wait, if there's a vampire hierarchy, does that mean that the British royalty are vampires? Ribs?
Sorry, Java?
If there is a vampire royalty, could this mean that the British royalty are vampires?
Maybe.
Including Parliament.
I'm not going there.
Figures.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Nice to know you have such confidence in Blade's long-time friend.
I guess to be fair, he doesn't know him that well, and it seems they don't really like each other much. Hello, totally not an intending victim.
Hey,
Do
Come here
want some
often.
blood?
come here often.
I'm sorry. After watching Death Race 2 and 3, and especially the reviews of YMS, seeing Luke Goss in such a serious and villainous role feels so surreal.
Was he the hero in those other movies?
Supposedly, but the actor likes such a pretty boy. The idea, Jova, is that the first of the Death Race reboot series had Jason Statham, or Statham, as I like to call him, as the protagonist. But 2 and 3 are sort of prequels to them, and Luke Goss is the protagonist, and he kind of looks like an idiot. What the hell?
Ah,
Your blood is like my drug.
Literally.
yeah, so, yoink.
I recommend you, Jova, actually watching the Death Race movie. They're also produced by a sub-branch of Universal, so they're technically sort of the far cousin of Fast and Furious at this point.
Well, I enjoyed the first Death Race movie done by Roger Corman.
That was Roger Corman one. You have to see yet the reboot series.
Well, I'm sure I'll enjoy those, hopefully, as long as they're good, and we'll definitely get to watching them eventually on the channel.
Sure.
Which do you think is better, though? The original Death Race
The
series
first.
or the
No,
reboot?
the first.
Okay. I believe we're going to meet. We're going to meet Blade's. Yeah, Blade's crew.
The Blood Pack.
Ha! Priest, snowman. The names
And
of
Ron.
irony.
And Ron Perlman.
Here we go. Hey, will Ron Perlman be playing a dick in this movie?
It's Ron Perlman and the Guillermo del Toro. What do you think?
Must be Christmas. Oh boy.
But he doesn't like Blade.
Ooh, he's racist
That's
too.
Definitely racist. Oh, dude, that was awesome. What is that about, Priest Pump?
I've heard the stories
Just kiss
though.
already. Come on.
Ooh.
What a great union we have here, right?
Again, it's Ron
This is clearly
Perlman.
the team that will save the world. The Avengers got nothing on this.
Yeah.
You look like an idiot for it.
Well, that's
So
one.
yeah, it's
That's one way to stand up to racism.
quite an explosive device on their head.
It's clear that it's Blade the one who wears the pants in a relationship.
This is one fucked up relationship.
Well, they're
Like
two.
any other lives.
Well, Dweebs, one's a half vampire, half human Daywalker. The other's a full-on vampire who's trained to kill him. But now
he's
they've got
wearing
a
these
set
And
of...
a racist. and a racist.
House of Pain. That is so 90s-ish. Just to code, folk, just because the 90s were technically over didn't mean that the 90s as the meme we know them were over.
Well, stuff carrying over from a previous decade doesn't end on the stroke of midnight on New Year's Day.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, believe it or not, the 90s as we know them started in the late 80s and ended in the mid 2000s. Trust me, in the early 2000s, stuff was still pretty 90s ish. And this movie is no exception.
Cool.
How nice.
Cute. See, Mr. was considerate.
Filters on.
Like it is secure to a pistol.
It's like an Assassin's Creed wrist blade.
Yeah, unfortunately, if I recall correctly, Whistler will stay behind for mission control purposes.
He's Ron Perlman. He'll keep pushing even if you have a bomb inside his stomach. What is Ron Perlman's great ability at just playing the most vile of characters? Like, this vampire guy in here, Slade in Teen Titans, Hellboy when he's having a bad day, mind you, he can be very brutal. And yeah,
There's that space pirate captain in Alien Resurrection.
He's played the villain in a few Batman series as well.
Who, Ron Perlman?
Oh, yeah. He just has a knack for playing incredibly vile characters who you
Also
can't
the
help but
stabbing-
just love to listen
also
to.
The stabbing tones in the Tangled media. So
Oh, yeah, those guys
the
too.
twins, basically. Just to suffer.
Please.
If you need a reminder, Blade, you can go read the script.
Or if you need a reminder, you can go watch the beginning of the first movie. I digress.
Is this another rave party?
Oh,
Another
Yep.
one.
Speak of the devil, just like the first movie.
Yet another rave party.
Vampires seem to really love those.
What was in the early 2000s, then Warner Bros. Or his sub-productions having these movies with rave parties 24/7.
Yeah.
Mm, 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 mm.
Doing blood drugs.
Don't do blood, kids.
And
Not even once.
And sucking face like only a vampire would know. Oh snap, it's him again. Smart.
Ew.
Wow.
What the fuck is he doing?
We're doing the hard stuff, man. Oh, or she, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, that camera will totally not be, suspicious. No one will see it. More Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls again.
Hmm.
Poor Whistler.
He has to
Being
stand there with a bloody roof on
You
his head.
brought Brett Whistler for this.
Being Whistler is
Oh.
suffering, but looking as cool as you can while doing it.
Well, that could be worse.
Yeah, he could be dead.
Again. I can see you, Yeah.
Oh, do we?
You know, I love.
Sorry. He's
you
always
know-
one step ahead of you.
You know, I love this, honestly. Here's Ron Perlman doing his best to be a dick, but Blade's just always one step ahead of him, so he keeps one-upping him at it. It's kind of masterful.
Someone please turn off that hideous music.
Don't worry.
I'm
we'll
trying to
solve-
sleep here.
It's like that song of it's also.
What the hell is that guy's dancing in the
I'm trying to
background
get
there?
to sleep.
Meanwhile,
Suspiciously quiet in the hallway. I'm sure there's not an action scene waiting down here. But just in case, I'll get my guns ready.
Okay.
You know, we're in a Guillermo del Toro film, and we're all split up here. Anyone get the feeling like maybe we might be a bit expendable?
Nah.
Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah. He'll be a
totally.
doddle.
Ah, Krispy Kremes. I look forward to seeing you in the Power Rangers movies.
Some weird product placement.
Yeah.
There's also a plot point.
It is one of the most amazing plot points ever, but by God, they actually make it work.
Before we do Power Rangers, give me a bit of money so I can go and buy some Krispy Kremes.
You're gonna get
not
them
sure-
just for that scene, aren't
I'm
you?
not sure we don't even have
Well,
those
for
in
the
my
whole
country.
for the movie, really. Oh,
What the fuck?
Oh snap! It's a BT.
Just piss on it, Norman. It works.
Imagine if vampires could be defeated by piss bombs.
Now that will be very humiliating.
sorry, I was just
Oh
testing the
shit.
lights.
Sorry about that, guys. I was just testing the lights.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you can't be careful if you need them on, but they're not working.
And they never heard from him again. Whoop. Knock, knock.
It's Knuckles.
Huh. Is there a jump scare waiting for me behind this curtain?
Maybe.
Oh,
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Whistler.
Whistler?
he's dead again.
Guys, I think we may have been had.
Yeah, Houston, we may have a problem.
Ah, there's that jump scare I was awaiting. Just as you ordered. Or rather, as I ordered.
She?
Hi.
Yo, yo, yo.
There can only be one bald guy. Going half-cocked, double pistols out in the rain. Oh no, it's acid rain! The Death Stranding is upon us. Okay, Norman. Question, which is worse, these guys or BTs? I'm gonna guess these guys.
Yeah.
I have a
Blade,
name,
actually.
you know. Well, maybe you wouldn't be my enemy if you didn't feed on humans.
Yeah, that is kind of mean.
Oh god, this is like that other rave I heard about where that Blade guy came and shot the place up. Let's get out of here!
Blade's gonna kill us again.
Yeah! Oh, I hope he doesn't do to me what he did to that one guy.
What, set him on fire?
Not only that, he kept him alive, only to set him on fire again, and then chop his limbs off every now and then every time he came across him. Sucked to be that guy, it did. Whoops.
Okay, you wanna do something? There you go.
Quick, remember your training from Rogue One.
What an idiot. Of course, the car won't start.
Meanwhile, Perman is not even French.
I mean, of course, it's an important character. We're gonna have to keep him until the third act.
Especially when he's played by... Yeah.
Hellboy.
Yeah. Ah, the lights.
These guys can sure take a lot of punishment.
Wow.
Okay, why was he pointing at him?
I guess it was all part of some plan.
Splosh. There you go. Ow.
Wow, he was willing to bisect his crotch for that.
Yeah, he's gonna attack you, come on.
Come on, Daylight. Why are you working? Ow. Oh.
Ow. That's gonna hurt.
He just thought he'd do that to him before actually putting him out of his misery.
Okay.
Cherry. Oh, how interesting.
That's morbid. So, yeah, there you go. Ew.
Watch Alien much?
Ew.
Huh.
What the hell are even those?
One can only wonder.
Wow, Norman, your van was so fucked up.
Well, managed to get it on.
No, I totally didn't. We're not setting things up for later. Also, you can clearly see the bite stab wound.
Just wipe it off, cover it up. That won't doom your friends whatsoever. You know, it's ironic seeing vampires be the ones who are worried about being turned. Since, you know, they're already vampires. Where the fudge have you been?
Torture.
What a mess.
Seen a lot bigger messes.
Quick, Luigi's mansion the heck out of him.
Let me check for fairness who played the priest. Tony Curran,
Huh.
a Scottish actor.
Nice.
Let me check what else he did. A lot of things actually. He was in Pearl Harbor, Ridley Scott's The Gladiator. Let's see, Flight of the Phoenix, the 2004 one.
Hmm.
Oh, it was in X-Men First Class. The Men in
Oh.
Black Agent, the one
Oh,
who
that
eventually
guy.
had no explicit name.
Yeah, he gets killed.
Is he one of them that gets dropped out of the sky?
He's the first one to get dropped out of the sky.
Also, Matrix music match.
Like I said, suck it, Neo. Like, hey, I can say that my trilogy didn't get bad until the third movie. Your trilogy became a franchise that became bad after the second thing it spawned. And then everything became bad. The video games, the comic books, the movies, they were all despised. Although, seriously though, talk about a franchise that peaked way too early. Smoldering blisters, that hurts!
What the fuck?
Even Blade was startled by that. Okay.
Ow.
This could only get better if they were fighting on a church holy ground. I love how he did that flip as he was getting his rear butt kicked. Figures. Even when he's getting beaten, he has to look cool. Yes, come against me with a shovel. Look out! He's got a bad blade with that shovel blade. And if you've seen Shovel Knight, you'll know just how much damage shovels can do. Okay, maybe that's not a shovel, that's just a stick with a bunch of debris on it, and...
Okay.
Me oh my, is it finally daytime? Or is it?
Guess what?
Uh-oh. Good
Oh,
question.
jeez. Gotta put it out of his misery.
Wow, such great concern you show for your compadres.
There we go.
Well, at least he went out with dignity.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. There we go.
Well, that's one way of finishing off.
Yeah.
And his
So,
eye's still blinking even though he's cut it off.
This guy looks familiar.
I think it's Carol Roden. Funny, apparently his character in Universe is also called Carol.
Wait. Carol Roden?
Think so.
No, that can't be him. Carol Roden plays the human agent and lawyer.
What's lawyer?
Lawyer. You know, attorney.
Oh no, okay, you're
The
right.
lawyer from earlier. I think maybe this guy is Matt Schultz. Chupa? I think.
Possible. Let me guess. Let me check, sorry. Weird, he also had a role in the first Blade movie.
Did he now?
As a character called Kreese, I forgot if it was the rival or not. Apparently it was also Vince in the Fast and Furious movies.
Huh.
So, there's that.
Oh yeah, Vince. You remember Vince, right, Dwibs? The guy who really didn't like Paul Walker's character, but eventually, you know, redeemed himself, but ended up dying in the 5th movie when he came back.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't remember. Dwibs, you're supposed to be a big Fast and Furious fan.
Well, Joe, there's plenty of stuff that, I can't
And
remember.
nowadays he has a lot of characters as far as I know. Also, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, I'm surprised you can
Bathing
remember
in
Ace
blood.
Attorney characters, Joe, at this point.
Well, they're very memorable. It helps with that. Although I will give you this, that, Vince was in 2 of them. Though, to be fair, he was a part of the original crew. But we still don't know what happened to that one Tech Whiz guy from the original film. Just vanished.
Oh.
Oh. It's an interesting head guard you have for the back of your head there, Nissa.
Come on.
Oh,
Ooh.
nobody calls Norman Reedus a sissy now.
Yeah, before the next Olympics, Norman.
Huh, only the tongue carries the virus. Well, it's a good thing nobody else got tongued
Let's
on our
wink,
team.
Wink, wink, wink.
You know what will make you look like an asshole? Chew some bubblegum while this is going on. You want me to squeeze the 2. Am I just the expendable one to you guys? I'll have you know that I'm a great delivery man.
If you're sure about the delivery, man, I'm gonna make sure your head's delivered in a box.
Fine. Just tell that to the Walking Dead.
And Powerpuff Girls again.
Wow, we really like some Powerpuff Girls here. Yeah, that definitely does look like Vince, the guy with the blonde hair. Very quickly,
sure.
actually.
No one is seriously noticing that. Also, you.
Dissection.
Very detailed.
Oh no.
Wow.
It's personal. Yeah, they're close enough.
Wow. It figures. Just like in Fast and Furious, he's playing a massive raging dick. Who does have some sense of honor here, but nonetheless.
At least he's honest about it. Better check yourself before you Shrek yourself.
Besides, don't you have like some full body armor for this sort of stuff?
Okay.
He really likes that name Scud.
Okay. Sweetie, we had an entire movie to establish that. You're late to the party. Move on.
I mean, let's see. Last entire movie, a bunch of vampires turned my mother against me, had her nearly kill me. Oh yeah, and tried to use me as the blood bank for their own little sick vampire ritual to take over the world. Among many other things. You know, vampires tend to be dicks. No duh. Wow.
Hilarious in hindsight, Jova. That's just that.
It really is. More Powerpuff Girls. Seriously, take a shot every time Powerpuff Girls shows up in this movie.
This is the third time, so at least it's still relatively tame.
Actually, I think it's the 5th time.
I think I've only seen 3 times. One in the office, one in the van, and one here.
I recall there was also another one that showed up while, you know, they were having a meeting with the vampires. Ooh.
Cool.
Look at that. Old and new working together. It's a shame we'll never see Norman in the next movie.
Poor bastard. What's this song? Let me check if they mention it.
Montage!
I think it's Gangsta Queens? No. There is a soundtrack album, but I have no idea what song is this one. Sorry, folks. Cute.
Huh.
Interestingly enough, from the soundtrack that I've seen of this, it's got a bunch of artists that I recognize. Where Marco Beltrami composed, of course, the theme Major for Blade. There's one collaboration between him and Fatboy Slim. Weird.
Ooh.
There's a collaboration between Ice Cube and Paul Oakenfold.
Huh.
There's a collaboration between Redman and the Gorillaz.
Okay.
Again, it's a bit all over the place.
I'll say.
Okay, one thing that I will definitely say about this movie compared to the first one, it's unfortunately for me the pace. It's a bit slow when it comes to, the overall story pacing. The beginning was, decent on its own. Blade finds Whistler, then its entitled mission. But the mission has started pretty much since the 30-minute mark, and we spent a lot of time just in the first nightclub to establish things out.
And we have a little under an hour left.
And now we're having pretty much the second one, which is gonna be kind of sort of the climax.
Which is weird because, we're just about over halfway through.
This is something definitely tied also to Guillermo del Toro, because I distinctly remember the second Hellboy to have also this kind of sort of problem that we spend most time in just one or two locations.
I can definitely see why people would have
Lives.
liked this movie the most, probably thanks to the star power at work here, and the
It
interactions
also
are pretty great.
It's more lighthearted compared to the first movie. The first movie, mind you, it's not like it was super dark and edgy, but it took itself a bit too seriously. This one takes its moments. Also, these costumes, Jesus Christ.
Well, this is the Matrix years. So what have I missed then?
We're the packing up for the next mission. Basically, we're going to go infiltrating into sewers for my joy.
Hey, at least I'm not invading a desert.
You're just saying because that's yours, your trigger, Dweebs. Alright.
There, can you see now?
Hmm. Oh shit.
Ooh.
Wait, you're meaning to tell me that the guy that looked like he was infected was actually infected?
Nah. Although, to be fair, they didn't notice, so as far as they knew, he wasn't.
Cut the shit out.
Get it? We've been watching Powerpuff Girls and we're referencing Buttercup.
Great job separating the squads, Blade. Ew.
Boy, Dwibs, Vince sure became an asshole vampire after he died.
Well, I mean, can you blame him? He did die, so.
Yeah. Et tu?
Yes, now shoot him. Thank you. And she just... Fuck me.
She froze.
Your gun had the ability to shoot actual light. It could have been aimed at his head. Oh, okay. She's sacrificing for that. Well, okay. That works too. Oh, I love how the adapter pass even close.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, let's go with 10 minutes.
Nice handiwork there.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Peekaboo!
We could breathe underwater or just wait there.
Wow. Like sharks.
Or piranhas, I guess.
And yet they still have not attacked her.
Counting to 10 with Blade. Sorry, counting
Yeah.
from 10. Aw, Danny Don Jules' character is dead.
Oh well.
He'll reincarnate as a cat. Well, an evolved cat.
Yeah.
You can't trust anything these days. Huh.
Well. What do you think?
Oh, better than our partner turned out. How fitting. The dick gets his comeuppance.
Well.
Die! Remember, you still got that bomb in your head.
Yeah.
I wonder if that could come in handy.
I wonder.
Maybe.
Right?
Oh, snap.
Sneezy these snap. Huh?
And then the ones that run away are like, ha! You short circuited them!
Run away from the light! It'll hurt us!
Come on. Come on. Okay, Marco, I guess you wanted to be a bit Danny Elfman in this split, I guess.
Unfortunately, they're outnumbered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how Blade is gonna get out of this one? Oh, like this, I guess. Get down. Okay.
Well, sweet
The day
Christmas.
saved, right?
Totally. It's not like we haven't seen Luke Goss in a while.
Yeah. I mean, we've only got like at least 30 minutes left in this movie.
As if they were all credits.
Has there ever been a movie that's credits were that long?
Well, the Lord of the Rings, remember, the Lord of the Rings extended cuts do have like 30 minutes long credits.
Oh god, was it that long?
Yes. Oh shit.
Oh snap. Whistler, what haven't you been telling us?
Hydra. Oh no, so she is dead.
Hold on, let me check the pulse.
Oh, see, he's doing that thing he did again in the first movie.
Look at that, he's found a vampire he can trust enough to give his blood.
Oh.
Shit. Do we need to have Blade being captured in that like in just at the end of the second act of every movie? Oh, it's you.
Ow.
You're just
Wait,
mad because the
wait
side
a
of your
sec.
head.
Wait a second. You're meaning to tell me that the vampires who contracted us with Luke Shady turned out to be with a double agenda?
Anissa wonders why Blade doesn't trust vampires.
But Ron
Poor
Perlman still has a
Whistler.
bomb. But he still has a bomb on the back of his head, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, how so?
Oh? What are you, like the vampire mafia?
Kinda. We just stomping there.
Wow.
So, how does it feel?
Hey, Scud.
With the boiling blood place?
A bloodbath.
Literally.
Also, they smashed up the workshop and everything, so guess we're gonna have to move again.
Oh. So it's an escaped virus. Oh.
Eggs.
Wow, scientific vampires.
Okay.
Wow, so in your brilliant scientific endeavors, you created a being who feeds on both vampires and humans. Whoopsie!
Wait, you mean to tell me that the guy who played Fagerline is a bad guy?
Uh-oh. Yeah, how did he get a hold of that particular ring that we've only seen being worn by royals? Bah! Honestly, I'm disappointed you didn't see this coming. So yeah, Nomac's a bit of a bastard son.
Oops.
And her brother.
Damn. Now go the fuck to sleep. Oh,
Oop.
right. Oh.
Oh, snap.
No, Norman.
Norman was evil? No.
He was playing him the entire time, just letting him think he was in
Yep,
control.
he was a familiar.
All along. Oh, your ass is so right, Norman.
We had a moment and everything. Yeah, I'd have to be pretty dumb to let him in. I'd be
I
as
feel
dumb
the
as a
need to
blind
explain,
girl.
I feel the need to explain all of this in the
He's
most
more-
ham-fisted way.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Whew.
And
Wow.
that's Norman riddles, I guess.
don't worry, guys. We'll rebuild him, and so he can be
Ah.
just in time for the sequel to Boondock Saints.
You know, you gotta love this. Here's this guy double-crossing Blade, but it turns out Blade was onto him the
What is
entire
this, a fucking
time.
James Bond movie?
Yarp.
Meanwhile, back here...
Ooh.
Hey, don't this seem familiar
Yeah, I was
here?
about to mention.
Guys, look, something to drain Blades' blood with, and
Again, he's being
yeah.
captured by the end of the second act and the third in the entire climax. Verges on the fact that the enemy has captured him and is draining his blood.
It does feel a bit like they thought, oh crap, we got like a half an hour left. What do? Let's make a semi-remake of the first movie.
I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Speaking of being broke.
Poor Blade. And there's another thing. Ron Perlman doesn't fall for the trick of a sheath of his blade.
Oh.
Oop.
And
Now we're going-
Now Marco wants to be John Williams.
I was about to say. Oh, now that was literally John Williams mixed with Danny Elfman there. Pretty much. Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't notice that he resembled me. Seriously, he's got my bald head, my pointed ears, and whatnot.
Well, gee, when you put it like that.
No wonder he hates vampires.
Good to know.
Oh, okay, so you're really that kind of dick of dad. Depends, but...
Frog.
Oh god, yeah, the frog
And
always
once
comes out on top.
And once again, Blade is bare chest.
Please, gonna need some fan service. Come on. If only the Avengers could come here and save me.
Yeah, but by then you'll
Oh,
be played by a
boy.
different act. But by then you'll be played by a different actor.
Well, shit.
But it's okay, we may bring you back as his mentor. Or Dracula, if rumors are to be believed.
Wee. Alright, time for Whistler to save the day. No, not the familiar.
Not the lawyer!
How could you?
Wow, right for the holes, too. Ah, seriously, this again. Oh, wait, no, I mean, wow, first time this has happened to you, Blade?
Oh.
Oh, crap. Well, it happened for the second time in my life. I got multi-crucified.
But I still lived.
Could be
Yeah.
worse, I guess.
Oh, boy.
Jesus Christ. How come
More
having your
new
mouth-
infectees. $10 as he enters.
Well, it's like that reference to Star Wars Episode 1.
Alright, everybody, fire!
Quickly, let's walk away very quickly.
Oh.
Denied, son. Father! You can't run away from your problems further!
Oh shit. You know, Ron, you're having a terrible aim right now. Go!
Before the blurry vision gets you too.
Seriously, who came up with these effects?
90s.
But this is 2002.
Again, you know the rule, Wibs. The
Oh, look,
90s
there's
did
a
not die
convenient
when the
little
90s
block down here.
ended.
Well, I guess Blade is dead.
Totally.
Actually, turns out that bloodbath may have been just what he needed.
I mean, we couldn't bring back once again his mother so he could suck away the life force out of her. One more time. Ron Perlman's amused expression.
Oh yeah, this song.
What is it?
This- Name of the game. This is quite a few films in 2002.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just be glad I'm not killing you. Again, what is it with everyone having to go out in the most fanciful way with that flip?
Ow. How many more minions do you have?
More than enough, it seems.
Come on, he's just one man.
He's a man, not a god.
You see, he's just a man.
And he drops him.
Oh,
What's the
snap.
name of that move, Dwebs?
Sorry, I missed it.
How pleasant. So, I gotta wonder. Was your dad the evil one, or was your mom just the one that sealed the deal?
Oh.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I'll snap your sword. Throw it right back.
Oh. what an idiot. That's a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Again, actually, I don't think Warner Brothers bought combat yet.
No, Midway was bought, I think, in the
Hey,
mid of
you
2000.
gotta do it with the sunglasses.
Yeah.
Suck it, Albert Wesker.
Oh, for a second there, I thought was going to turn heel on Blade.
No, it just destroyed the embryos.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
We don't want a gajillion more sequels about them, don't we?
Quickly, to my escape helicopter.
Oh shit.
Why do all mafiosos have an escape helicopter?
It just works.
So you do.
Oh boy.
Not as insane as you're acting, right?
That is what we call irony. Oh, ha ha, you're trying to save
Sure.
face. Yes, I agree it was unforgivable. I'm so happy to see you, son.
Are you?
Yes. Never mind the guns and the gods and everything.
Now
Aww.
fulfill your destiny and take your father's place at my side.
Wait, but aren't you my father?
I just felt like ripping the quote off.
Fair enough.
You know, you're just inviting him to bite you.
Uh-oh. Did I mention I'm something of a human lie detector? And this time, he's not using the tongue, he's using the teeth.
Yeah, which means he's not infecting him.
You broke my heart, son. You broke my heart. Cute. Wow, the music here.
Yeah, Marco, you're trying a bit too much.
What's better than not trying at all?
Yeah.
Very true. No tears from his daughter.
Only plate detergent.
And just for closers, froze the ring next to him.
Do.
So now what?
Well, no duh. Oh, come on. Can't you just let me finish my meal?
Nope.
No.
CG.
You.
Yeah, we'll have it end right here.
Not the blade. Got broken.
That is my nickname, you know. Punch, punch, punch.
Yeah, I can see it also here. Luke Goss is not good at fighting scenes. He sucked already in those Death Race movies, and yeah, this is another confirmation for me.
Wesley Snipes is having to pretty much carry him through this fight.
Figures.
Oh jeez, that's CGI. Oof.
It's not over yet.
Duly noted.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's not over yet. There's like 13 minutes of film left.
It did
Oh,
elbow drops. Oh, Jesus Christ! So much CGI in these fights.
dang.
There's a reason why they tried to do a CGI fight at the final fight scene in the previous movie, but they cut it out.
Yeah, here the
I mean, it's
CGI
a
is
bit-
thankfully
it's a bit
aged
better.
here.
It's a bit better, but it's still as unfortunate age for me. You can see the difference when the movements of the actors are more janky and when instead they're more fluid, thanks to the CGI.
It's aged in the sense where, you know, I guess I can
Ooh.
excuse it thanks to the year it was made in. Oh boy.
How?
Whoop.
Jesus. Had enough, I guess.
Come on. I fought Steven Dorff to a tie. I can't lose like this. Well,
Okay, now he's Barakapool.
Kinda.
Ow.
in the side.
Ooh.
I think I got your heart.
Just
Through
let
the
me
bone.
see if I got it there. Let me just twist it a bit. Yep, got it. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a load off here, and I'll just let you deal with that.
Just be
No!
careful.
My one weak point! How did you know?
But
Were you trying to be Shakespeare in there?
and that's it. The patient zero is done.
Well, there he is. Now he's nothing more than that pile of ash.
But what about the sister?
Let's just say family reunions, she won't have to worry about those anymore.
Unless she
Yeah.
joins them where they're going.
Yeah, but she has been infected.
Nah, more like she was bitten, I think.
No, he did use the infection tongue.
Huh.
Yeah, she's been infected.
Well, snap. Huh.
With dignity.
Yeah, I know it'll kill me, but it looks beautiful.
And of course, he's doing the pose that a lot of comic books like to
The
adopt.
Tokyo Ghoul was small walk.
Hmm.
Oh, hi, Whistler.
You know, you gotta wonder what anyone who enters that building is gonna think upon sight. Like, imagine the realtor comes to wonder what the heck is going on with the bills, and then he
Well, the
finds.
investors are certainly not going to be impressed.
The sun is so beautiful.
And very
Yes.
big in this shot.
Yes, it is.
Gotta love how her disappearance through the sunlight is so slow and whimsical compared to
now-
the others.
And it's more angelic in a way. I wonder what's going through Blade's mind while this is occurring. Like,
Suffocation.
Shit, not again.
I mean, I lost another love interest. I lost my new sidekick.
Oh,
because
now we're in London.
Surely London.
yeah, you're right. Lost my sidekick, lost another loved one of mine, and
That's a terrible pound.
Still, could be worse.
Oh, it's you again. For reference, this guy is called played by Santiago Segura.
Also, yeah, Buckingham Palace.
Apparently, he's a famous actor in Spain.
Oh,
oh no.
Nope.
Well,
yeah,
yep,
we
it was
did it.
That's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
way to close out a movie. Is there an after credits scene?
No, I don't think so.
no.
Let me just check and make sure that Blade won't
No,
be
I've checked,
asked
there
by Nick
isn't.
Fury to add to the Avengers.
Whatever. Final thoughts. Please.
Yeah.
I like this movie, but again, yeah, I still prefer the first one. Yeah, because I mean, the first one had better effects and honestly a little bit better of a story.
Mhm.
But you know, it's it was competently made, and it's like I said, I think when Guillermo del Toro's directing, he's great,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I've already said the rest, so I'll leave it there. So, yeah, decent film. I just like the first one.
I'll go
Alright,
next.
go on.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed this movie. There are some things I like better in the first one, but there were also a lot of things I like better in this one. I guess for this one, I will say I feel like the story is a bit more focused. That doesn't mean the pacing is better, but I do feel that the story has a lot more focus in this one here. I'll agree with what Tia said also. It does feel like this movie has a much better balancing of tone here. You're like, oh, it knows when to take itself seriously and when to realize, hey, this is just a bit silly. The music is all over the place. Now, that said, I will say it's not bad. It's amazing how high it goes with, its range here and there, with how dramatic it sounds. The acting, as per usual, is good. I think another thing I like better about this movie is the cast in this movie has a lot more bouncing off potential here and there. Whereas in the first film, yeah, you got some back and forth here and there, but here is where the character dynamics really come to a head, I feel. It's also interesting. This movie is actually quite creative here. Like, there's something that feeds on both humans and vampires and can turn a vampire. It's an interesting twist on things. I can appreciate that as well. I feel like the effects are good. They haven't aged the best, but compared to a lot of stuff you'll see in this time and era, they've aged relatively pretty well. And, yeah, also, the story really does love to have its fake outs here and there. Like, oh no, Norman Reedus is the bad guy. Also, oh no, the vampires betrayed him. Oh no, it turns out the vampires created this guy.
It's okay because it turns out that Blade knew this and he prepared for it, I guess.
Amazing, isn't it? Alright then, TL, let's close this out.
Sure. I think to me it's on the level of the first movie. It's fine, but I do have some reserves for it. The score was a bit all over the place. It was fine for the most part, but there were like those couple of moments where you felt a bit weird. And like I mentioned, the pacing felt a bit slow still. The movie definitely doesn't take itself too seriously, knows when to do it, but still has the moments where it's a bit more slightly jolly. And pokes fun at itself and the first movie too. Um, I kind of feel weird about the inclusion of they brought back Whistler, but I get the idea that they didn't really know what to do with him, so they created the conflict that he has with Norman Reedus' character. I don't know. Also, the twist pile up near the end, again a bit weird, and some of the effects to me haven't aged quite spectacularly. Still better than most other movies that I've seen, but still noticeable to be honest. Definitely still shows the production value. But again, back then, this was still a novelty for superhero movies. Oh, Mike Mignola
Huh,
was a
how about
consultant.
that? You
Weird.
recognize that name?
He's the creator of Hellboy because I
Huh.
guess Guillermo del Toro was handling things with him. I guess.
It's an
I don't
interesting
know.
But he
connection.
also helped on this film.
But anyway, that's it for me, honestly. So I guess we'll see you for Blade Trinity.
Ah,
Oh,
yes, the third and
boy.
final of the Wesley Snipes Blade trilogy.
And the worst one.
Really?
Oh, well, worst in the sense that, it's not as good but still a fun ride, or worst in the sense of, like, X-Men Origins Wolverine?
I won't say X-Men Origins, but it's still pretty bad.
Oh boy.
All right, we shall see you for that then.
See you later.